welcome to our new home. Let's take a tour. We're going to start with the outside, walk you around, show you some of the features, and we'll head on inside where all the good stuff is. So first off, it's a Jayco Pinnacle, model number's 36 FBTS, front bathroom triple slide, or maybe it's front bedroom triple slide, I don't remember. So starting here on the outside, what you'll see is this is our basement, or what some people call the pass-through. Either one is where we put all of our stuff. Stuff goes in here, and it goes all the way through. So it's pretty good size. I don't know what the exact dimensions are, but it's pretty good size. We have outlets here, antenna, TV, satellite here if we need them. The central vac is over there on the corner. Susan's looking at it right now. But this is basically where we keep all of our stuff. This here is where we have one of our three 40-pound LP tanks. Under here is just a little bit more.
Watch your head.
Susan just hit her head. Under here is just a little bit more storage. But mainly this is where the Onan 55 LP generator is. Up there is the hydraulics and the hydraulic system. We have 6 solar panels up on the roof that feed and charge lithium-ion batteries, and the lithium-ion batteries are here. And here's your battery, one of the battery disconnects. And then up here is just a place where we store stuff. We have the adapter, so if we're ever at a 30 amp outlet, we can adapt from the 50 amp rig to the 30 amp, and then just an extension cord, a 50 amp extension cord. And then going around on this side, just 2 more of the 40-gallon LP tanks. Over here, yeah, those are pool noodles that we put on the ends of the slide. It's already saved me once today. I hit that instead of hitting the slide. That is a cuss word preventer, is what that is. A very bad cuss word, by the way. This is just the other end of our slide, or of our pass-through. You can see how you can get all the way through. This is where I keep, on this side is where I keep a lot of the mechanical stuff, like the sewer hose, black water hose, freshwater hose, gloves. Here's the wet bay that controls all of the water and filters and such as that. So we have these levers here, and there's this pattern that, depending on what we're doing, you know, if we're just dry camping, if we're hooked up to city like we are right now, you just make sure these levers match whatever it is you're trying to do. There's our auto leveling system for the jacks. Water softener. Here are the 3 of the 4 tank valve handles. So we have 2 black tanks, 2 gray tanks, and we have a freshwater tank. When we're hooked up, we generally have the gray tanks open, black tanks shut. The other gray tank valve is under there. And then this here is the sewer hose that goes from the drain, obviously, into the camp sewer. And yes, we do have a clear section because, as nasty and gross as it is, you have to know what's coming out of here. You have to know that it's done coming out. So the gray tank stuff is really just your sink and shower. The black tank stuff is exactly what you would think black tank stuff is. It's from the toilets. So, but when you're draining them, you have to know that it's out. So you have to have that clear section. Some people put it at this end. You know, I just happen to have it at this end, no particular reason. That's just the way I got it done. So this is a bedroom slide right here. So when we go inside, you'll see how the bed is actually, so the head of the bed is here and is facing that way. And so when we shut it, it slides in, and you'll see when we go inside. And so the foot of the bed basically bumps right up against the dresser that's on that opposite wall. So the water here is just what they call city water. And I always put a pressure regulator here because you never really know how much pressure you're going to get. You know, some parks might have 80, 90, 100 pounds of pressure, believe it or not, and you can't have that going through your rig. So you put that on there just to be sure that you're not blowing things out. This is our surge protector. The first thing we do is we hook up the surge protector, turn on the breaker, and then you want to see this green light come on here. That says you're getting good clean energy, because you don't always do that. These little jewels here are pretty expensive, but they're less expensive than redoing all the wiring from in your rig. So then moving around this way, here's our second slide. So this has the refrigerator, and that's what this is. This is access to the refrigerator. So with the slide, this will be the refrigerator. Right here is where the oven and stove are. There's a window right above it, and so that's what that is. That's the vent for the microwave. And then down here is where the television is. When we show that, we have a couple windows above the TV, or above where the television is. So that's what this is. This slides out. This right here is just where the 50 amp connection comes in, and it's powered so that when we're done and we have to crank it back in, we don't have to hand crank it, we just push the button. Moving around back. So moving around back is just a ladder to the roof. I might take that camera up there on the roof real quick and show you what it's like, or I may not. That dripping, by the way, is just the air conditioner condensation. That pole right there, and at the top is the Starlink dish. That's one of the ways I stay connected so that I can do my job. That thing just twists on and off. It takes about 2 seconds to put that up, and I have great internet connection. As long as there are no obstructions, then you have really good internet. Bikes that haven't been used yet.
Thanks, Andy and Sherry.
Thanks, Andy and Sherry. So this here is what's called a J-port. So as you can see, it's kind of like that hitch that I have the bike rack in, but you can put a grill. I don't know, there might be a couple of other attachments. I can't remember what for sure, but you can put like a grill in here, so the grill will come out to here, and then underneath is a connection for your LP. So you can grill right here. This is our third slide over here. So this has the two recliners here, and then the dinette is right there. And we have this. We have outdoor TV here too, which is yet to be used, but it will be. There's no doubt in my mind. Backing up a little bit, here's one of our two awnings. This is the short one. I don't remember. I think it's 11 foot long. I can't remember for sure. 11 foot awning, something like that. It's automatic, of course. I can either use my phone app, or there's a control panel inside the door. And this here's the big awning. I want to say this one's 19 feet, I think. I don't know that for sure. Again, automatic. Comes in and out with either app or the control panel. I think that's it. It's 41 foot. It's 40 foot, 10 inches long. I don't remember the exact weight. I want to say empty is maybe 16,500 pounds. And you could put another, I think, 2,000 pounds on it. So it could be anywhere between 18,000 and 19,000 pounds. It's a big, heavy thing. Let's go inside.
Thanks, Amy.
So here we are inside. I'm going to shut the door here so we can try to keep the flies going on. Oh, there's Gipper. Gipper, come and say hi to Mommy.
Hi, baby.
Hi, buddy. All right, so here we are. This is the main living area. I'm not really sure where to start here. Let's start over here. So residential refrigerator, 18 cubic feet. I don't know what's in there, so don't look real close. Look like bottled booze was in there. Freezer. So the interesting thing about this is when we're hooked up to shore power, it runs off of electricity. But if for whatever reason we lose our electrical, or we're traveling or whatever, then we can have it run off LP. That is a map that Susan's using every time we spend a night somewhere. She colors it in. Like I said, this is a residential 4-burner. Has a nice big oven that we have stuff stored in. Runs off LP. The microwave is excuse me, a regular microwave, or is also a convection. And then these are just cabinets that has stuff in it. One thing about this fifth wheel is all the wood that you see, all the cabinets, all the trim, everything that you see wood, that's wood. It's real wood. Solid surface countertops. Moving over here, this is a fireplace that actually burns. Well, actually, it's not true. It's not a real fire, but let me tell you what, it puts out heat. There's no doubt about that. Then we have televator. That's where the TV comes. I'm not going to put it all the way up and down, but. And so this here was
Stereo.
Yeah, so this here is the slide I was telling you about. So it goes clear over from the television, clear over to the refrigerator, freezer. So all this slides in almost to the island here. Oh, by the way, like any self-respecting RV owners, we've named this, and
We'll tell you that at the end.
we'll tell you that at the end. But there's a story behind it, and so we like the name we gave it. So this here slides out, and I don't have the butcher block here, but there's a butcher block that fits right in here really well. We store it under the bed in there, which I can show you later. But I don't know if that we'll ever use that, but people that are foodies and that do a lot of cooking can probably use it. All the stereo stuff here, so we can have the stereo in 2 different zones inside. Plus, we can also have it to where it broadcasts outside. Over here, minimize this so everybody can see it. So over here used to be the couch, which we took out, so we put in this desk. This is our personal computer that we do stuff on, and that is my work computer and 2 monitors. More storage up above. There's a painting, it's an actual painting of our first rescue dog, General. That's a painting done on canvas. He was a good dog for sure. This is a chime that our good friends Paul and Kelly Engler from Arizona gave us when we had to say goodbye to Wrigley. So every time we hear this, we think of Wrigley. And trust me, in this thing, that goes off a lot. So we think of Wrigley a lot. Up above that window is the picture we took when we were in Bora Bora. If you're on our Christmas card mailing list, you saw that. These open up. We can put storage in them. They're used for storage. Both sides. This is actually a chair that goes with a dinette. Here are the very comfy chairs. So I kind of wish this just had more of a automatic thing instead of a push button thing, but it is what it is. Push this button right here, and you get the little vibration, little massage going on. Pretty nice. This button here heats it up. There's USB, and that is lighting. That's excellent lighting. This pops up. A couple more USB, standard outlet. Beer holders.
Flip it up.
What?
Flip it up.
Oh yeah. I was told to flip it up, so I'm flipping it up. Obviously, this is the other slide that has the 2 chairs and the dinette, and again, it slides all the way in almost to here. That's Gipper. That's his bed. He's exhausted. Travel days are exhausting. And his stuffies and his bowls. And really the other thing, oh, that clock came with it. That clock says Middlebury, Indiana, which, if you're not familiar with the RV industry, Elkhart and Middlebury and all those places, I mean, that is where everything is built. And we leave that on Indiana time, because we're actually, it's only 4:30 where we are right now, 4:35. But we left that on Indiana time just because we're from Indiana, we love being from Indiana, and so we're just going to leave that on Indiana time. Here is a pantry. It has pantry things in it. The light never shuts off. Ever shuts off. You cannot make that light shut off. The storage upstairs, up here, which we just traveled here today, and so we haven't opened this up yet. If I open up all the way, crap's gonna fall out. Downstairs bathroom. It's a half bath. Actually, this room per square foot has more storage in it than probably any other one. Up here and up there. And if you guys saw my post about drilling a 1.5-inch hole in the roof, that's where it came in. Because here's a cellular router, and I had to run all that stuff up to the antenna. That's one of the ways I stay connected. So here's what we call the downstairs or the front bathroom. What do we call the back bathroom?
Front.
Front. Now you're going up to the bedroom. So bed, like I told you when we were on the outside, the whole thing really from that's trimmed out in here. So this whole section here slides in almost to here, and this is not Dr. Rick approved. Dr. Rick would come in here and throw those pillows off and say, look at that, hey, that fell off. But we have a TV. Normally, this is up there, but it fell off, so I have to fix that. Drawers, this actually pops up if we wanted to, but we don't have anything in there, I don't think. We're coming into our bathroom. So, two sliding doors, cedar line. Behind here are the washer and dryer that work pretty well. This is the bath or the shower. So you can get in here. So you have a lot of clearance. I mean, I'm only 5'8". But even somebody who's 6 foot tall, you'd have a lot of, you have a lot of headroom here to get clear. But if you want to get your melon wet, you're gonna have to do some ducking. But water can come out of here, water can come out of here, water can come out of here, and water can come out of the wand. That's all that's all controlled by this. Water pressure's not great, but it's adequate, like I said. So really, that's about it. Oh, I forgot to show you one of my favorite features. Susan will have to come down here so I can show you one of my favorite features. Right here, So when you're sweeping and cleaning up all of Gipper's hair and stuff, you sweep it right over to here. Boom. Sucks it right up. That's a central vacuum. And we do have attachments for it as well, so we can go throughout the rig. But that is, you don't know how sweet that is. This is the control panel. So we can control all the air conditioning. Here's all of our water pump, tank heaters, the tank level indicators, which are pretty unreliable. Lights, we can control the lights. Battery and all that kind of crap. I honestly don't know what a lot of this does. Fan.
Change.
I got it.
Oh.
I think that's it. Oh, the name. So, like I told you, we named it because that's what any self-respecting full-time RV people do. So we decided to name ours Hoosier. Now I know there's some people, some parts of this country where that's a derogatory term. I'm looking at you, Missouri. I know Missouri thinks that if you call somebody Hoosier, that's kind of a pejorative thing. But I won't take that criticism from you, Missouri. But we decided to call it Hoosier because we're born and bred in Indiana. We're proud of I'm looking at the clock, that's why I'm doing this from Middlebury. We're proud of our Indiana roots, and even though we're not going to be in Indiana anymore, we figure if we name this Hoosier, we can take Indiana with us wherever we go. So,
And Indiana is our home, and this is our new home.
Right.
So this is now a Hoosier as well.
Right. So there you go. That's it. That's our new home. Hope you like it. We do.